Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Island Pirate Cooking. Do you like the new swag? This is an awesome apron. I am super happy with this. One of the things this apron is going to let me do, guys, is create these wonderful meals without having to worry about getting all of the grease and cooking debris all over my beautiful, beautiful go-to-town, get a beer pirate outfit. So, guys, welcome back. Tonight, well, I guess it may not be, depending on when you're watching. Tonight, for me, is Taco Tuesday. And I have had several requests by friends, family, and other people who have had my cooking and enjoy the meals I cook to produce my go-to taco recipe. So tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to cook up some chicken tacos. Shredded, sauteed, and then flavored with incredible layers just to create the best tacos we can. We're also going to cook up a little bit of black beans just so we can get some added protein and some added flavor on these tacos. Guys, welcome along to the ride. I think you're going to enjoy the tacos. Tell me how cool the apron is, and let's get to cooking. So, tonight, we've got 2 chicken breasts we're going to season up nicely. You guys know I love my Kinders. We're going to use a little bit of taco blend and tequila lime. Once we get to the point where we have cooked off the chicken and we are adding all that flavor in, we're going to get some salsa verde, a little bit of chicken stock. For the black beans, we're going to start with a nice base. We're going to start with Bush's seasoned recipe black beans. I'm going to spice them up the way I like them. A little bit of love for our chicken breast before we get started. And a little bit of topping. All right, guys, give me a minute. I'm going to get to cooking here in just a second. And welcome back to Island Pirate Cooking. So, guys, what I've done here is I've got 2 chicken breasts. What? Everybody on earth knows that they don't look like this, right? I mean, they don't come like this in the package. They don't come like this off the chicken. What I've done is I've pounded them flat. I've got about 1/2 inch, narrowing down to 1/4 inch. But what we want to do is we want to make sure that these are somewhat even in consistency. That way when we saute these off, they cook evenly and they cook completely. What I like to do when I start, guys, is I'm going to start with a little bit of black pepper, garlic, and salt. This is a great blend. If you don't want to buy the blend, that's fine. Get these 3 items individually. Salt, pepper, garlic. So what we're going to do is we're going to liberally season both sides of our chicken breasts. I never know. I'm either going to get hell for using my hands to flip these over. Raw chicken's bad for you. Or I'm going to get hell for using tongs just to flip over chicken that I'm going to throw in a pan. Either way, the hell with it. Ha! Okay, we've got these seasoned up in the beginning. What we're doing is we're going to build layer upon layer upon layer of flavor tonight, guys. These are going to be amazing. So, over on the stove, I know. I'm the Rectech guy. We should be outside smoking. We can't smoke everything. Well, that's not true. I think we might be able to. But we're not going to smoke everything. What we are going to do, though, is we're going to get these over in the skillet, hot pan, neutral oil, because we don't want to add flavors that we don't want. So give me a second, guys. Now that these are seasoned up, I'm going to get that skillet and that oil up to temp, and then we're going to get to cooking. All right, guys, we are over here on the stove. What we were going to do is we're going to saute off these breasts. We're going to get some good color on them. I have got some canola oil in this skillet. Nice and hot. The other thing about getting these chicken breasts down to a uniform size, especially after you pound them out, is that these will now cook faster, better, and more completely than if I had left them all plump and weird. So, because these are turning into tacos, and that's something we're going to serve as a chicken breast main, this is the easiest way to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some color on both sides of these. We don't have to cook them all the way through, because once we saute them, we're going to add some liquid to the pan, and we're going to braise them. We're going to get some liquid, a little bit of flavoring, and we're going to let that cook them all the way through. While we're doing this, we're going to go ahead and prep our beans. Like I said, I've got a can of Bush's seasoned black beans. I like black beans with chicken. If you like a different style of bean, that's fine. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to argue. You do you, boo. I'm good with it. But one of the things I don't like is the idea that we have to just use the beans out of the can. Now, if you have black beans, you want to soak them, you want to saute them, you want to cook them up like Grandmama used to do, a little bit of bacon grease, a little bit of vegetables. I went to our store today, and they had not an onion one. No onion, no garlic. It happens. I live on an island. We make do. So, I've got the black beans in a pot starting up. I do not believe that that's going to be good enough. So, you guys saw the ingredients earlier. To the black beans, we're going to add a little bit of chicken stock seasoning, just to kind of deepen the flavor. We're going to add some cumin, because I refuse to have something on taco night that doesn't have some cumin going in it. We're going to add a little bit of chili powder, because I just want a hint of that flavor. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add a generous dose of minced onion. If I was able to find it, I'd have used the fresh onion. I'd have sauteed that off in a little bacon grease. Or if I was making this for a larger group of people, not just old Captain Cuttlefish, I'm the only one eating tonight, I'd have cooked off some bacon, used that to saute the vegetables, and then use that as the base for the beans. So, what we've got going, guys, is we have a beautiful black bean topping for our chicken breast tacos. You can use it as a topping or a side. If you really wanted to and got real excited about stuff, you could also kick in some cilantro lime rice, make those Chipotle-style restaurant burritos. I'm not going that far. It's taco night. I'm in the mood to do simple. This is, I hate to say it, this is the simplest taco recipe I do. So, while those beans are heating up, you can see that we got a little bit of color on those chicken breasts. We're going to get some more color on the other side, and I'll be back with you when it's time to braise. All right, guys, we've got some beautiful color on these chicken breasts. Just a little bit of saute action. The beans are looking amazing. As soon as they invent smell-o-vision, guys, you're going to want to be here in my place with me. We're going to let those cook off. I'm going to cook off some of that water, so I'm bringing that down to a simmer. We're going to add just enough water to bring that up to about halfway up those breasts. Turns out this time it was a cup. Turns out in Cabo it's a hot tub. So what we're going to do is we're going to let these finish cooking all the way through. Then we're going to pull them out, we're going to shred them, and then we're going to start adding even more flavor. All right, guys, stick with me. We're not quite done, but this is working out pretty well. These are going to be excellent tacos, guys. I will see you in a few. All right, guys, welcome back. Take a look at this beautiful chicken. This is as cooked thoroughly seasoned beautifully. The water is almost all gone. So what we're going to do now is we're going to remove this to a plate. We're going to shred it up. I'm going to get it back over here with a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of liquid, and we're going to turn this into what is going to be my favorite taco filling. While we're at it, take a look at these beans. So they've thickened up, they've seasoned up, the flavor profile is amazing. If you don't like black beans, I get it. Not everybody does. That's fine. That's fine. We'll get there. So what we're going to do, I'm going to shred these off camera because nobody needs to watch me shredding chicken for 15 minutes. And then we're going to come back in, we're going to add some liquid, we're going to add some flavors, and we're going to turn this into a very amazing taco stuffer. Stand by, guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. So we've taken the beans off the heat because they are fully cooked, they're fully beautiful, they're fully fragrant, and they're going to be fully delicious. As I said before, I took that little break, guys. I have shredded up all this chicken, got it right back into the pan we were cooking in because we don't want to lose any of that delicious flavor we developed. But right now what we have is basically just chicken breast. It's not very exciting. It's not that fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of water because that's going to help our seasonings cook into the meat. I am a fan of Kinder's. If you're not, I get it. If you're not, you're wrong. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some of the Kinder's taco blend because, as I said, it is taco night. But one of the things I think really accents chicken is some of the more, I don't know, sublime flavors. So I've got Kinder's tequila lime here, guys. We are going to get some tequila lime in there, and I want that to be the prevalent flavor. We've got about 2 pounds of chicken in there. I have used 2 tablespoons of the taco blend, 3 tablespoons of the tequila lime. We've got the water in there because the water is going to help drive that seasoning into the meat and onto the meat. And I've used about half a cup of water. It's not enough. It's not enough. That's not enough liquid to turn this into beautiful, juicy chicken tacos. So, let me get this stirred up a little bit. And I'm going to show you the last, final, secret taco ingredient that we're going to use tonight. All right. You see how that's all blended in nicely? Does this start to look like a Mexican restaurant? Old Captain Cuttlefish does not have any abuelas back in his ancestry. He wishes he does. But if he did, I hope they would be proud. So, you can see already that the meat is absorbing that liquid. And we're going to braise this a little bit more. We're going to let it kind of absorb in. We're going to back that heat off because I want a little bit slower cook. I want everybody to get to know each other a little bit here. And now, the final ingredient for my go-to taco recipe. And I'll do more taco recipes, guys. I'll do ground beef. I'll do pork. I'll do brisket. Brisket tacos are amazing if you know what you're doing. I'll do huevos rancheros at some point. I might do enchiladas. Who knows? Old Captain Cuttlefish has to keep his crew happy, and sometimes the rum ain't enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add Herdez Salsa Verde. Now, if you don't like tomatillo, if you don't like the flavor of Salsa Verde, I get it 100%. But I'm telling you, this will change your taco experience. Now we've got enough liquid to work with. Now the liquid in the water, the liquid in that salsa verde, the seasonings from Kinder's, I could use a sponsorship, and the beautiful chicken that we sauteed and then braised nicely. These are all going to come together in some of the most flavorful, juicy chicken tacos you've ever had in your life. So, what I'm going to do is, I really am not kidding, guys. I want to take a little bit of time with this. I'm going to break some of the stuff down that didn't shred quite as easily, because nobody likes to get a huge hunk of chicken in their burrito or their taco. We'll get this all down into bite size and manageable portions, and then we're going to let it just kind of get to know each other for 5 to 10 minutes. I'm not going to make you wait through that. Oh my God, the smell is amazing. I'm not going to make you wait through it. Guys, I will be back in 5 to 10 minutes to show you exactly how beautiful this all goes. We'll bring all these tacos together, and then it's going to be time to eat. Guys, while we're waiting for that to finish up, one of the things I love most about tacos is the ability to season them up, and then the ability to decorate them however you want. If you like onion, if you like tomato, if you like cilantro, if you like, I've seen cabbage, I've seen coleslaw, I've seen 1,000 things. But unfortunately, tonight on the island, the only thing I was able to find at our store was a single Roma tomato. So what we're going to do, for those of you that don't know how to slice tomatoes, or those of you that care, we're going to turn these into just the right size tomatoes for tacos. So what I've done is I've sliced them down the center, and each half turns into 4, so we're now at eighths. Now we're gonna slowly drag the knife through these. We're gonna turn this into something that can be dumped on the tacos, because I don't know about you, I love the meat, I love the beans, I love the flavors, but there's just something about having that fresh pop of vegetation on top of those that turns your taco experience in let's phrase this correctly. We go from, those are pretty good, to holy crap, those are amazing. All right. So here's where we're at. We're letting the chicken cook down a little bit. The beans are done. Our topping is finished. If you guys want to top it with other kinds of salsa, other types of cheese. So Captain Kettlefish cannot eat cheese, cannot eat sour cream. Blame the genetics, blame the ancestors, blame the universe, blame Neptune. Maybe Neptune doesn't want me to have dairy. Who knows? But old Captain Kettlefish can't have it. So tonight it's going to be chicken tacos, black beans, and tomato. I will be back with you guys when it is time to assemble these. I think you're going to be amazed. All right, guys, welcome back to the grand revealing. Look at this, what we got. We've got that beautifully seasoned, juicy chicken breast, shredded, sauteed, braised, excellently flavored. We've got the black beans, which I like, and we're going to have that crunch and that fresh taste of that fresh tomato. Both sides. So, this is the final result of what my go-to taco night is. I've had a lot of requests for how does Q cook his tacos. I'm sorry, Captain Kettlefish. Cook his tacos. And this is my go-to. I like the chicken, I like the beans, I like the tomato. Sometimes I'll add on a little extra salsa, sometimes some cilantro, sometimes some fresh red onion. Because I do like that little bit of crunch, that little bit of bite that comes from fresh vegetables. Other than that, guys, this is, in my opinion, the perfect taco night recipe. I want to thank you all for being here with me and taking this journey tonight for taco night. This is Captain Kettlefish signing off. Thank you for once again joining Island Pirate Cooking. We'll see you on the next cook, folks.